Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. I'm going to start with this. Judge completely grants Ripple recent request, but denies SEC motion in part. Now, I feel this judge is getting fed up with the SEC. I think she's starting to see through all the corruption that's going on at the SEC as well. Think about it. It's in the mainstream media news after what happened with FTX. So the Securities and Exchange Commission has previously requested to redact the experts' names, contact information, employment history, publications, etc. Furthermore, the SEC asked the court to redact the consulting expert firms that assisted the experts in drafting the reports. While Judge Torres agrees that publicly decimating information about the SEC's expert may increase the likelihood of threatening behavior, she does not think publishing the names of the consulting firms that assisted the experts poses any form of risk. So she's going to keep the names of some of the people out of the public eye, but the consulting firms, she feels everybody should know who they are. But it's the small wins you got to look at in this case, because they all lead to that one big win where they rule in favor of Ripple. SEC wants to kill crypto and Ripple in the U.S., defense lawyer says. Now, I'm not going to read all of this, but I want to point out some of the things that were said here because it's important. The SEC doesn't want to regulate crypto. It wants to kill it in the U.S., Phelan said. As XRP community attorney and YouTuber Jeremy Hogan explained, the SEC is seeking an injunction against LBRY for future sales. And on the next page, the SEC argues the court can't rule on future sales by Amici because they are too speculative. I think the judge is realizing about now that this was never about protecting anyone. Given he did not want to rule on whether future sales of LBRY should be required to be registered because the present record did not explain why future sales should be treated differently. How can he rule future sales be injuncted on the same record? LBC is a digital asset. Like any asset or commodity, it can be packaged and sold in an unregistered securities offering. This is why Nick Morgan for ICANN and myself for Naomi Brockwell filed amicus briefs. We fight this narrative at every stage. They're fighting back because this sets a precedence inside of crypto. If something is let go once, they'll continue to use it against every other crypto as well. Plus, you got to look at the SEC. They're looking for $22 million against LBRY. LBRY is still in the garage stage. They're not Ripple. They don't have endless amounts of cash to fight back against the SEC. So even the LBRY case is very important to all of crypto moving forward. A win for Ripple, on the other hand, is going to be massive for all of crypto because every crypto coming up from here on out will be put to the Ripple test, not the Howey test. Warning, clickbait FUD. The lawyer left the law firm due to contractual obligations. Now, this is something that was talked about all over crypto Twitter. They take the littlest thing, turn it into FUD, and use it against the XRP community is what it comes down to. So, Nicole Taz, an attorney for Ripple Labs' chief executive officer, Brad Garlinghouse, has applied to withdraw as co-defendants counsel in this ongoing lawsuit against the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. Taz submitted the motion to withdraw as counsel on Friday, saying other attorneys at the U.S. law firm Cleary, Glotchie, Steen and Hamilton LLP will continue to be counsel of record for Brad Garlinghouse in this action. Taz said in another Friday court filing that she would no longer be associated with the law firm starting from December 31st. So it looks like she just got a better offer or better job, and that's why she's leaving. But of course, because it has to do with the Ripple lawsuit, right away she's jumping ship. This doesn't look good for Ripple. That's not the case. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse calls Gary Gensler's meeting with Sam Bankman-Fried shameful. And they are shameful. It's ridiculous and frankly shameful that Chair Gensler was touting the SEC's enforcement actions as the cop on the beat, yet per public reports, met with Sam Bankman-Fried multiple times, but was caught completely flat-footed when the alleged fraud finally came to light. I don't think Gary ever thought FTX was going to fall. He probably looked at the political ties and said, there's no way they're ever going to let FTX go down. But guess what happened? It went down, and it brought all this corruption to light. We all know what's really going on at the SEC now. I'm still bullish the XRP CBDC narrative. SEC court case is headed towards a conclusion in coming months. Bullish sentiment driven by Ripple and central bank partnerships and CBDC solutions to pick up on a positive legal outcome. And we see that banks are already saying once Ripple is done with this lawsuit, they're ready to go full live with ODL, like Bank of America. Wells Fargo, I know, is definitely going to utilize Ripple as well. And the thing is, that's what makes me bullish all the time about XRP, about holding it. You look at all this going on at the same time, Ripple is still tied up in that lawsuit. You have nonstop hiring, massive ad campaigns, new partnerships, new ODL corridors opening up throughout the world. How can you not be bullish about XRP? Ripple whales transfer 1 billion XRP. Is a price dump incoming? The move could be a preparation to sell. XRP price have dumped 13% in a week. Now, I feel that once the price falls, it's just shakeout after shakeout at this point because crypto is in such bad shape right now. The market looks terrible. And people get frustrated when that happens. I wonder how many people sold their XRP and left crypto never to come back. 2 years, people have been waiting for the Ripple case to come to an end. What happens when it ends, but the price still stays the same? That's the real shakeout. And that's the thing. Nobody ever thinks of that. But I had to point this out because what if the price didn't move? How many people would sell just on the fact of that happening? Then all of a sudden, the price skyrockets up. That's what it means to be shaken out. And retail investors, they get so frustrated because most of the time they're overinvested. They have money put in crypto that they should have never put into crypto. They're living way beyond their means already, and they're trying to get it back as soon as possible through crypto as well. I have a friend who says, I'm putting my entire paycheck into XRP this week, and I'm not going to touch it. But week over week, he goes in, sells a little bit off for gas, food, whatever the case may be. You should never be investing like that. Only invest what you could afford to lose. This way you could stay patient. This way you could sit on the sidelines and wait this whole thing out because what comes next is euphoria. Shakeout, lockout, it's been happening right before your eyes. Exchanges running low on XRP and Ripple, buying up third-party tokens. Keep your eye on the prize. And you look at all the signs where this is headed. You see all the CBDCs popping up throughout the world. You see Ripple partnered with this bank. Week over week, new announcements for Ripple partners. New announcements that Ripple partnered with this bank or this country. You can see the writing on the wall at this point. You no longer have to be a visionary. That's what it comes down to. You can see what's coming at this point. Vitalik distancing as much as possible from XRP. Hodgkinson won't even speak of them. Looking like just when Ripple needed friends due to the SEC, they have found themselves in splendid isolation. Now, when you see distancing away from a crypto asset such as XRP, it makes people think there's something wrong with it, that there's something that they're missing, but that's not the case. Like I said, you see all the growth, all during this entire bear market. You know what's coming next. XRP is the solution to the liquidity problem. FTX is what we needed for regulations to come into action. The new world is already here. If you think the world is going to wait for the US, you are truly mistaken. Exciting times. You know what's great about being in crypto right now? We're watching a massive financial system get built from the ground up. We're seeing hints from this organization or that organization talking about which crypto is going to be tied into that new financial system. If you invest in ISO coins, I'm telling you, you can sit back and not worry about nothing. Look at FTX totally fell apart, and it didn't affect not one of these ISO coins in any way. All about Basel Committee's oversight body and its latest on crypto regulations. We're watching the banking system get transformed as well. We're headed to a gold-backed system. All four presidents' assassinations because the precious metal-backed currency, Abraham Lincoln, greenback currency backed by gold, James Garfield, gold panic of 1865, William McKinley, 1901, Gold Act, JFK, silverback, and we're about to see it happen once again. We're about to go back to an entirely gold-backed monetary system. XRP is going to have to be high priced. I still believe it's going to become digital gold at some point. This 2-month extension of SEC news case against Ripple will end up being the shakeout of all shakeouts for retail investors. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Stay grounded, patient, and know what you hold. Our time will come. I have never been more sure of anything in my life. And you know what? I don't think I could remember anything that I was more sure of. The fact that XRP is about to move all the world's money comes clearer and clearer every single day. That's why I make these videos. I point it out to you. I say, look, here's XRP tied to another on-demand liquidity corridor that just opened up in this country or that country. It even looks like XRP is about to be utilized by BRICS. Think about it. 3 out of 5 countries already have ties to Ripple. Plus, we know back in 2016, Russia was looking at Ripple as well. It's just a matter of time. Now's the time you got to stay strong, stay patient. Don't get caught up in anything. Know what you hold. You hold the greatest cryptocurrency of all time, in my opinion. Continue to hold it. And every day I come and I make videos for you. Try to keep you positive because I know right now it's hard to look at the market. I don't even look at the chart on XRP. I look at the DXY. I'm waiting for the US dollar to fall in value because when it does, crypto and stocks are going to absolutely skyrocket. Bitcoin can get another blow off top, as well as the rest of crypto. We are getting close. Stay patient. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you watching my videos. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.